topics, this is the second winner. So in this night, we will talk about mental health. So how to lead, Mr. Dennis?
Just
Okay.
lead.
So you can just sit, because last week I left the class earlier, yeah. So
Yeah.
you are chosen, like what Mr. Rachman last week. You can come up with the topic. You can ask each other, or
Okay.
whatever you want, since you're the moderator here. And later we will break up the room
Oh my
to talk
God.
more about that.
I don't know everything about mental health. Okay, so for the brainstorming, I want to ask to Kara, Mr. What can I say? Racha, yeah. I want to ask to Mr. Racha, what's your what do you think about mental health in this season?
Yeah. About mental health or what?
Yeah.
My opinion about mental health. Well, first of all, I'm sorry that I cannot open my camera because maybe I just stay here until 8 p.m. and I will go to somewhere to accomplish something. But in terms of mental health, I think eventually mental health is a pivotal consider that we have to know, because I think comparing to maybe 5 years on, when a decade ago, a fraction of people will discuss or talk more about this topic. But mental health will be will be a consider for the people to maybe to measure or to make a decision before doing something. For instance, like maybe in several cases, like I will take a case in my college. When I was studying in my college, I often I often saw there were several people that affect people. There were several people that got this problem, like they cannot follow the courses, and then sometimes they tend to be an introvert person because she or he couldn't socialize with others. And yeah, I think mental health is about the what's it I think the combination between religion aspects and physical aspects. Sometimes mental health will affect to are based from our maybe traits as a Muslim, as a religion person, but on the other hand, it will affect as well to like maybe our physical thing, when we can perceive that there are tons of suicide cases in over the world because from mental health. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, okay. Thank you for Mr. Raja. And now I want to jump up to Miss Nur Aziza.
Without Nur. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Maybe I want to ask about this topic, but especially specifically in Instagram, a lot of memes that shown the pictures about something that the caption said it will be impact to our mental health. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm not quite following Instagrams nowadays, but I've heard about it. Like in Indonesia, I think the term is kena mental, ya apa sih?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Sometimes mental health is overused as well, I think. But I agree that this is something important, and it is good that people nowadays have quite a good concern to mental health, because sometimes sorry for the back sounds of my kids.
It's natural.
It's funny.
Okay.
Funny back sound.
Yeah. Wait. Uh, so talking back about the Instagram thing and about the kena mental and things like that. It is good that we have a good concern on mental health, and we need to also see the psychological condition of people surrounds us, but also to always say that every bad things or not good circumstances to say that will impact to our mental. I think that's also overused or something. So I would say that well, that's life. Life is not always about things that good or you like, but also things that challenge, something that's actually challenging, and people are not always good to you. So I think that's actually just options of your life, whether how you want to respond to it. So I would say that you always so whether it's going to affect your mental badly, or it doesn't affect your mental at all, that's your choice. Actually, that's the options always there. So I think that's what I have in my mind right now and what I can share.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
You're
And
welcome.
now I wanna jump up to the new members, maybe Mr. Tino. Could you say your opinion about the problem?
Okay, thank you very much for kesempatan tuh apa? Your
Opportunity.
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 Your opportunity. Okay. Actually, I aware about this topic since in my university, especially for people who want to create a new family. While I started my new family, my wife and I always go to the psycholog to try to combine our culture, our mindset, and the psycholog accompany our growth, and we try to compromise and with the effect of the different culture from us. And the big problem is some people, especially for husbands, husbands, very cannot accept that every new family will face the problem with the different culture and can affect with their mental health, especially for their wife. So some husband shy to mengakui itu apa? Mengakui.
To confess.
Accept.
You can say to confess or to confess.
To confess the problem they face, and they try to fix them up by themselves, and even and the and in many times the in this problem, wife are always be the victims because they can do nothing with their husband, in some case. So for the about the mental health is very important for the new family, how to create their new family, and uh, try to blend and try to uh, mix, yeah, their culture to be one new culture. and and I hope this topic will be uh, grow, ya, no, akan terus berkembang, will,
We'll
Will
always
be
grow.
development.
yeah, will grow, especially for the men uh, will marry with their new family. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tino. What a wonderful speech. And now I want to know about the perception from Mr. Kais Abdul Fattah. Can you open your microphone? Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I just joined.
Yeah, it's okay. Just give your perception or your opinion about this topic,
What topic?
about mental health. So in
Mental.
this since the pandemic, the mental health has grown up in every sector.
I don't know so much about mental health, but I have a friend who saw many talking about mental health, especially in Instagram, from RK Bandung, Ali Rido. He is so enthusiastic with mental health issue, but I don't know a big problem in mental health. But I think in this pandemic era, mental health is so fundamental because we need to fighting with virus, and we need to survive in this in this in this time, yeah. But if we can control our emotional, control our spiritual health and others, I think we can stay. I think we can keep our mental health with no problem, because everything is about our perception and our respond. If we can respond with positive response, so we can stay safe and stay healthy, I think. Yeah, maybe that's all.
Okay, thank you for your speech. And I want to know about opinion from Miss Emma. Can you say anything about this topic, Miss Emma? Are you there? Oh no, there is no Miss Emma. Okay, let's move to Mr. Jovi. I don't know. I want to know your perception about this.
Welcome, Mr.
What's the
Jovi,
question?
to our club.
What's the question? Sorry.
Is this the same? Talking about our mental health from just brainstorming.
Okay. First of all, maybe I will add it about mental health illness. So it's all about illness. So maybe for the mental health, everybody has talked about it, and I want to talk about the illness one. So the illness is underrated illness in our society because so many people don't want to go to psychology or psychiatry or something for the cure for the searching for the cure for the mental health illness, but actually it's same with the physical illness. So if you have cough, flu, you go to doctor, right? And if you have a mental health issue, you go to psychology or the psychiatry. How do you say it? Psychiatry or another things in English?
I don't know. Just ask Mr. Dennis.
Psychologist. I
It's
mean the
actually a psychologist.
psychologist. What do you call for psychiater in English?
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah, psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist.
Yeah, it's not
Psychiatric therapist. You can also say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
yeah, psychiatrist for searching for the cure for your mental health. So I think we need to change our mindset about the illness. So if we have the illness, so go to doctor. In Indonesia, we call it psikiater or kedokteran jiwa. So it's still doctor to manage the mental health illness for the several issue. So I think we need to change our mind. We need to go to doctor if we have a mental health issue, and don't underrate this illness because it's same with the physical one. So that's all I think. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jovi. Tanya
Can
siapa
I
lagi ya?
relate?
Oh, ya.
No.
Yeah.
Is it okay if
She has changed her hijab
somebody else has
from
not
black to
their turn yet, but I want to respond.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss.
Yeah, actually, the issue that Jovi has connected to what comics siapa itu namanya Panji Pragiwaksono. In one of his YouTube content, he told the audience about his anger. He told the audience about he has a really bad temper, when he was younger back then. But then kesini-sininya tuh apa ya?
Nowadays.
Recently,
Recently, like a couple of years ago, he started to see psychologists to just tell about the problem that he has. And actually, he said exactly like what Jovi said, that to go to psychologists or even to psychiatrists, actually, it's like go to the dentist. Like we go to dentist like twice a year, right? To see like whether you have karang gigi, apa sih karang gigi?
Karang gigi.
Coral.
Orang, masa karang?
Oh, sekon.
Sutrok.
Orang.
Coral
teeth. Antara aku
Cavity.
cari deh karang gigi.
Cavity.
Oh,
Oke.
Tartar.
Cavity mah lubang bukan?
Iya ya, lubang.
Itulah pokoknya ya. Nanti kita cari ya.
Dari tartar.
Ya.
It's called tartar.
Tartar ya, oke tartar.
It's like makanan.
So it's like it's like we assess, we see whether our teeth has tartar or not, or is there any other problem like cavity or something like that. So we go to psychologists to see whether we have like those bad attitude or bad things, bad thoughts. I mean, within like 6 months ago, like within 6 months. I mean, so I think I was considering about that too. Sometimes I had bad thoughts. I respond bad to bad situation that I have. And I know that is bad, but then that happens in my mind. So I mean, like I think that is one of mental issue too. Mental health also relate to whether our mental kejiwaan is actually health or not. So it's like it's not just our physical health that we need to concern about. So I think what Jovi said is actually uh, uh, important too, and I agree with that. Thank you, Jovi. You made a good point. Asik.
Thank you for your response, Miss Aziza. And now it's
By
quite
the way, the big problem about the mental health actually is still to be a strange topic in our community, yeah, in our people. We familiar to hear that we want to go to the doctor, but it's unfamiliar for us to say that I'm going to go to the psychologist or psychiatrist.
Right.
It's quite. Are you crazy now?
right.
So it's a big problem because they think that psychologist is apa aib an aib apa apa aib
It's a bad thing, let's say.
it's a bad things, yeah, and it's very and people will menjauh, ya, apa menjauh
Go away.
yeah, and people will go away from us because we say like that, that's a big
Yeah.
problem, I think.
Okay. It is almost at 8 p.m. So I want to separate you from several groups. How Miss Dennis? Mr.
Yeah.
Dennis?
Sure, let me make into 6 groups then.
Okay.
What for? The breakout room.
So in the breaking room, you guys will talk deeper. So not in this whole group.
Okay.
You'll be in this breaking room. Each of you will be separated into two people. And in
Okay.
this breaking room situation, you will talk deeper. You will talk much about what's the mental illness is or mental health is. Yeah, basically you will talk more about that. And after 15 minutes, we're gonna change the partner.
Wow.
So let me move the present. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Just a moment. Room 4.
Sometimes 15 minutes it's not. It's
Yeah,
not
15 to
enough
20
to
minutes.
say everything.
Yeah, let me open the room. Mr. Kais will be with Mr. Tino. Mr. Jofi will be with Mr. Racha. Miss Aziza will be with Mr. Doni. Miss Emma with Mr. Firdaus. Miss Nita with Miss Lutfi, and I'm going to join to any of this group later on. So let's reopen the group.
By the way, I have already talked.
Oh, you want to leave now? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will join with Brother Jofi, seems like. So.
Okay. No. Actually, I want to join to the discussion. Yeah.
Don't worry, sir. I will just go to the room. If you want to leave, just leave. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
You may join to the room. This door is always open and also closed at the same time. Go ahead. Lutfi, you can join with
Ini Nita.
with Mbak Nita.
Oke.
Iya.
Ini gimana, Mister? Klik move. Join, please join. Ya? Oh, okay.
Iya. But Miss Nita's not there yet.
No one is here.
We only have 3 of us here. Where are you? This has been a minute already. I never experienced a minute this long before.
No, it's definitely like past a minute already.
Oh, where is Kavadir? Oh,
Oh,
we're designed to break out room for Michaela stuck in here. But are you going to welcome back?
are you guys from the same batch of RK?
No, no. I'm
Oh,
batch
okay.
8.
Oh, I see.
Everyone.
Aduh.
Oh my
Oh my
God!
We
We
got
were
an
talking.
I
yeah,
just
we
wanna
got a
hire.
notification, you know.
Donny.
Don't worry, guys. Yeah, we're gonna change the
Still
partners. Yeah.
have another
Okay,
speaker.
we just
That
want
was
to
such
hear
a
Julie
nice
opinion.
reunion
The
between
second,
me and Donny.
how many people we have? 14. So yeah, let's move on into 7 breakout room then.
Actually, we just started listening from Miss Julie. She want to
Yeah,
share
I
about
Just
her.
joined. Yeah, she just joined. I
Okay.
know.
Miss Julie
Okay.
always late ini.
Let me just. Okay. Mr. Firdaus will be with Mr. Tino. Miss Emma and Miss Nita always together last time. So let me move.
It happened to me and Kak Firdaus. We
Oh,
all
yeah.
be together every time.
Yeah.
Maybe
I know,
Miss
I know, I
Emma
know.
can be with me.
No. I'll put Miss Emma with
Julie?
Mr. Doni, Mr. Joffy with Miss Nita, Mr. Fadil with Mr. Kais, Mr. Racha
Who is
with
Mr. Dani?
Miss Lutfi, and
Um,
I'll be with Miss Rania.
Maybe I will quit my Zoom
Mr. Racha.
account. So yeah, maybe I will
He will
refresh.
quit Zoom.
Oh, okay. Take care,
Yeah.
Mr. Racha.
Okay, thank you. See you the
Take
next
Next
week.
one.
care, Acha.
Okay, you're
Thank you,
welcome.
Kak.
I wish to
Later.
see you in group.
Yep. And I
You don't need to
will
wait
always
next week.
reply. I will reply the chat.
Is Racha
Okay.
is your nickname? Racha is very
Yeah.
cute, I think. It's very
Yes,
cute. Oh
my
my
nickname.
god.
He's like
Mr.
Indian.
Okay.
To make it
Okay.
easy.
Okay.
Okay. So
See you next week,
goodbye.
Brother
Bye.
Racha. Take
Yeah.
care. Okay, let me open the rooms. Yeah. So there are actually 5 rooms. And Lutfi and I may join to any room, yeah, Lutfi.
Who
Yeah?
will be with me?
Okay, let me repeat again. Miss Nung with Julie. So you haven't finished to talk with
Hi.
Julie, right?
Oh my God, I will be with Ayu.
Yes.
Is that Ayu? No, it is not
Firdaus with
Ayu.
Tino, Mr. Doni with Miss Emma, Brother Joffy with Miss Nita, Brother Fadil with Brother Kais. Let's open all rooms.
Okay.
Lutfi, don't go
Okay.
anywhere yet. Don't go. Wait.
Okay.
I want to talk to you first.
Okay. Begini ya.
Mm-mm. Joffy, you may move, Joff. Okay, let's wait for Joffy later. Sophie, don't forget after this recap, yeah. So you will ask one, maybe short of us to talk about what we talk more. Okay.
Okay.
And which room do you want to join?
I don't know.
I have
Mana ya?
previously you were with who?
With Nita and
Yeah, who do you want to join? I will move to Aziza and Julie. I will move to room 1. Do you want to go to
room 2.
room 2? Okay, sure. I
Kayaknya
move
ini
to room 1,
expert
yeah?
semua deh. Yang room 2.
You go ahead.
Okay.
Serius sama
We
Firdaus?
just listen. It's okay. I just listening.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move you with Barley. You go to room 6, Barley.
Cool. Okay.
I clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
Okay.
Barley goes to.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can join to room 6, Brother Barley. Oh. Hi, Brother Donny. Sorry, I moved you from one place to another place before, Brother Donny.
I know. I mean, like I was picked up from my uncle when I talked to Emma. You know, I was wondering.
I was looking that it was only 1%. I probably I was probably looking for someone else because 1% left before, and it was only 1%. That's why I move Emma. But then I say, Mr. Donny is alone. No. So I put
Yes,
my
I was
mistakes.
having.
Hello, Donny. Sorry. I was
Internet
leaving you
connection.
because they moved me to another room.
I'm not there. I. Not
Oh,
Lutfi.
sorry.
I.
Oh my God, Emma, I was leaving
My
and
eyes are
someone kicked
going
me out because I was
sleepy, you know.
I was like, I was
So Lutfi, go
confused. They
ahead.
keep moving me.
Oh ya. Ini udah selesai bagaimana, Mister?
Yes, it's already 2/3, right? So we can just recap from everyone like usual.
Oh, okay. Nah,
And we choose the new moderator.
okay. We have separated to several private groups, private groups. So I want to ask about your conclusion in your sessions. I want to ask to Julie. Is it Mr. or Miss?
Yes.
Mr. Julie. Actually, she's a male.
Sorry.
You have to call her
I think-
Mrs.
Okay, Mrs.
Male
Okay.
in a woman body.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, Miss Julie, can you speak up about your
It's not
previous
Julia
section?
Batubara, right?
No, it's not Juliari Batubara. Okay, I just talk about mental health. It's like our issue with Mr. Dennis and Tehno. But actually, we just talk about our daily life. Or Mr. Dennis also told us about his lowest point and how did he cope with the stress, and for now what's his condition. And for Miss Nung also, she talked a lot about RK RK things like what's the challenge for this batch, and how did she you know she need to cope with the work from home, work in aircal. So yeah, we we can elaborate our story with the mental issues. Like,
Okay. That's it, Miss.
I think
Okay.
for the 20 minutes, I just joined 30 minutes ago and I
Wow.
got lost.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. Thank you, Miss.
Thank
So
you.
I will let Mr. Dennis to talk something.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I just want to say after this, I want to leave because my son wants to sleep. So I want to talk about what happens in my first and second meeting in breakout room. I met Brother Joffrey and Brother Racha. Brother Joffrey talks that sometimes we need stress in our office, but we also need to cope with that. And yeah, Brother Joffrey also asked me about how could I used to have the traumatic experience when I was in ERCA because I got schizophrenia when I was in ERCA back then, but alhamdulillah I could solve it. But yeah, and then I was talking to Brother Racha. He also talks that he has lots of dreams, and sometimes he is in the lowest moment because he doesn't get his job yet and he wants to pursue his master degree. So now he's actually working, he's learning more about English in Pare in order to pursue his master degree. And in the second room, like what Julie said, I joined with Julie and Mbak Nung. And yes, Julie was talking about the podcast with Bang Kamil this morning also. Mbak Andung also talked about the job in RK, the stressing job now because it's the third quarter, if I'm mistaken. That's what she told me about. And yeah, we had very good conversation together, and I think that's all. So I also need to apologize because I need to leave. I leave this to Lutfi, and don't forget to choose the new moderator, Lutfi.
Okay, inshallah.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Oh
Waalaikumsalam.
my God, there is no one who back up me now. Okay, the second person I want to ask.
I will back up you.
Okay, thank you, Mister. Ini siapa ya? Oh, Mr. Firdaus. Can you say something about your section, previous breakout room?
Hello, sorry. Yeah, my first room was with Emma, and we talked about how her experience asking psychologists because of she had problem with herself. And but for me, I've never been to psychologist myself, but just because uh, I'm not against going to psychologists. It's just I simply don't feel like I have the problem.
Okay.
So I haven't met one, but I've talked to my friends, especially that ones that have psychology education. So yeah, actually, and then my second room was with Bang Tino. He also have experience with psychologists before, but it's more like of marriage counseling, so not specifically of mental illness. Yeah, I think, and then to that problem as well, I've never been to psychologist, but I've consult with my friends that have psychology education, and I think the point is, if you have a problem with your mental health or mental illness in general, it's not shameful to ask people that know. And because I think uh, it's it's dangerous for you to self-diagnose just because you are not well equipped with the knowledge And I mean, some people took years to become professional. So why don't you just ask them? And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Firdaus. And the last person who I want to choose is Miss Emma, who panicked that she moved in another group, another room.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was talking with the Donny, but suddenly moved me back to Kais and Kak Fadil. I don't know why. Okay, my first thought was with Kak Firdaus. Yeah, we shared about our experience regarding the mental illness, how we face the worst case in the future. I actually love this topic so much because we've been through a lot in our life, and I want you guys to realize more that mental health is really important for us. Not just about we have about mental illness in our life, but I want you guys to more aware with yourself and your surroundings around you. Like when you feel like deepest, sad and like lowest moment in your life, I want you to get up easily than just facing the problems like tremendously. This way I choose the topic, and my experience I went to the psychologist is not because I was problematic, but I had to want to know myself better. I want to diagnose how to face my life and how to improve my capability in terms of everything. This way I went to the psychologist and I decided, and it's really helping me a lot. I had recalled all the good memories that I have experienced. It brings back me to be who I am today. I felt at the moment like I was in deepest lost. I was in a valley that I couldn't get up, and I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I was afraid to share. Like, have you ever feel like you're afraid to share your sad moment to your friends or your families just because you're alone? And that's me. So I decided to get a psychologist because of that, and I didn't want anyone to know that. And I talked to Kak Doni, and we shared like our experience by how we got back to the Erica after like long of passive before Bang Kamil became the Erica leader, and we just get to know each other like we are from the same batch. I didn't know him before, so this was really fun. And I talked with Kak Fadil and who was the others? I forgot. Oh, and Kais. They don't have a mental illness, and I know actually mental illness is not like you're diagnosed to get mental illness, but if you feel like sad in all a long time, you are stressful to achieve something, like you are forced in your work and something, it's called it like mental illness too. But in like lowest point of mental illness, like depressed, frustrated, I want you to face it more better than you didn't know about mental issue. Am I talking too much?
It's fine.
So
Wow, it's interesting. Okay, thank you, Miss Emma. So I want to conclude. Uh, I want to summary about our discussion, and mental healthness is harder to judge and harder to measure. That there is no the peak the peak point that the people has the mental illness, as the Miss Emma said before. Maybe we have a sadness in long time, and also we have frustrated about something. Maybe we have a mental illness, but we didn't realize that we have it. So okay, before we I capture the photos, I want to choose the newest moderator that want to change me. Want to be the moderator in the next meeting.
who want to
Before I choose,
volunteer?
is there a volunteer? If there is no volunteer, I want to choose. Okay. I want to choose Miss Julie. Is it okay to be moderator?
It's a good decision, I think.
Okay. Okay, deal ya, Miss.
I just
Deal.
joined 30 minutes ago and you chose me to become moderator. It's not fair. So
No problem, Mrs. Julie.
Oh, later you need to join like the earliest.
Okay, it's like a consequence. I joined late.
Yeah, we'll know. You
What's
will
our
know
topic?
our condition from the first and from the earlier. So okay, Miss Julie,
For
you
the
are
topic, we can choose our
you
You can choose it by yourself, or you can make a vote in our group.
Yeah.
Oh, I can choose the hardest one. No, no.
Then no one gonna join next week.
Okay, maybe
Okay,
you can.
inshallah, if
Okay.
I can
You can
attend.
think the topics first, so you and you show in our groups about your topic. So before we end our meeting, can you apa namanya? Apa?
Oh,
Turn on the camera, yeah.
Sure.
Sorry. Okay.
My name is still off.
Okay. Give your big your nice smile. Okay.
Smile.
Gimana sih? Oke. Kasih pose terbaik ya. Oke, 1, 2, 3. Oke, wait. Oke. Sebentar.
Julie is busy or not? I thought that is her best smile. I thought.
Is it okay or you want to take another picture, Miss Julie?
What?
Julie was praising Julie. While
We love
getting
your
a
expression.
photo.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Okay, see you next meeting ya.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Thank you everyone. See
Thank
you
you, Miss
in the
Lutfi.
next Sunday meeting. Okay. Apa namanya? Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you.
warahmatullahi
Salam. Thank you
Yeah.
all.
You all.
Thank you, everyone.
See you.
See you
See ya.
next week.